So let's get started.
All right. Hello, my name is Jennifer Denny, and I just made Senior Director. And we are super glad you're here because that means you are committed to improving your business. This program will just be 3 calls, jam-packed with tons of information to pack your June calendars and have successful virtual parties, okay? So first off, I want to just introduce Michaela. She did this program, and we want to ask her how she did and how many bookings you got off of it. Did Michaela leave? Or Kayla?
Hi, I joined back in March, so I'm fairly new. And when I first joined, I was ready to just hit the ground running. So I've tried to absorb everything possible as far as trainings. So when I seen the previous training, I was like all in, all for it. And I was able to book 11 parties last month, and I'm still working on more. I've been able to create my contact list and do all my follow-ups, and it is 100% true that follow-ups are so important because that's where your bookings come from when you continue to follow up. But I was also able to recruit 2 new team members last month, and I have 3 or 4 more people on the fence. So my advice is that some of the challenges I found were challenging, and I didn't think that I was going to be able to continue through each step, but my advice is to just push yourself and stick with it until the whistle blows, because it's really going to help your business.
Yes. So that's the whole point of this. Thank you, Michaela. This is not going to be your comfort zone. Your business is not going to grow, succeed, or thrive inside your own comfort zone. So this is made to push you outside of that comfort zone. This training really is helpful for anyone in any stage of your business. If you are a director who is trying to make sure that you are a green director this month and book as many shows as possibly to make sure that happens, this training is for you. If you are a brand new consultant and you just want to jam-pack your calendar to have a super big first month and meet your $1,250 in sales, this training is for you. Maybe you are on that fence where you're wanting to promote to director, and you just want to pack your show schedule so that you have the $5,000 in sales. This training is for you. I cannot tell you how much this training is for every single person. I'm a senior director. Jennifer just promoted to a senior director. We did this training last month. Michaela did this training last month as a brand new consultant. So this is for everyone. Everyone. If you do have your sights set on director, raise your hand. Anybody going for a director promotion? Michaela, I can't see you, but I know your hand's up, or it better be. Christine. So just to recap for you guys what director promotion is, you have to have $750 in personal sales. You have to have 5 active team members. That's $150 in sales or more, $5,000 in team sales, and that all happens within 1 month, okay? There are so many benefits to promoting to director, you guys. I'm just going to skim over this really fast because it's exciting stuff. $250 in Pampered Chef cash. You need less incentive trip points. So like if you are planning on going to Disney, you need less points as a director to do that than you do as a consultant. I've already earned Disney right now. Jennifer, have you earned Disney? Yeah, I just earned it this month, just qualified. So you need less points. You get $100 professional development. You get a 3% increase on personal sales and team sales. You get a $10 activity bonus for everybody on your team. So, I mean, there's just so many things on top of a bigger paycheck. When I promoted, my first director paycheck was $1,599. Kelsey's first paycheck was like $1,100. Tiffany's first paycheck, $1,600. Yeah, something like that. So, I mean, if you're wanting $1,000+ directorship is where you need to be. And this month, June is the last month to make director for you to be able to walk on stage at conference with Claudia Bazar's national team, which is a really, really big deal. I know a lot of people don't know that, but that is a huge deal. So if directorship is something that interests you, you need to reach out to your director or reach out to Jennifer and I. We would be happy to help you. So that's all I wanted to skim over really fast.
So, Saunder's not on yet, so.
That's okay. So
We'll
we
just
were
skip
gonna
that.
have we were gonna have Sandra talk. She's a brand new she just promoted, but we'll go ahead.
Anybody else that just promoted that wanted to?
Nope. Lauren promoted in March, so she's been up for a while. So yeah, we'll just go ahead, Jennifer.
All right, we'll just skip that. Okay, so why do you want your calendar to be full in June? There's a couple different reasons. It's different for each of us. Like last summer, I booked my June solid. I had 4 to 5, sometimes 6 parties every single week, and I was able to recruit 2 of my current directors last June and July. I was able to pay off my car. I was able to get advanced fast track director bonus of $1,000. Those were some of my reasons last year, but some of my reasons this year is just because I just quit my job. I want that money now. This is my full-time gig, so I want a full-time income. Some of the reasons you might have are you want some extra money for vacation. You want money so you can go to conference. Do you have a birthday in the summer? You want to pay off a vehicle? You want to have freedom to go camping whenever you want? What about paying off a vehicle like me? Oh, wait, I already said that. How about taking a family vacation? It's summertime. Who doesn't want to take a vacation, right? There's so many good reasons to have a full calendar. These are just some of them. They'll probably be all different for each of you. Just to visualize what your why of why you want that extra income in June, okay? Bookings are really the lifeblood of our business, no matter what level you are. Even Claudia Bazar and Donna Landy, they have full calendars because they know that to get bookings, to get recruits, to have that monthly income, you need a full calendar. But if you're moving towards your goal of becoming a director, becoming an advanced director, maybe you're shooting for senior or executive, you need to have that full calendar. A general rule, what we like to call the golden rule, is to have 4 virtual parties a week and 2 recruits a month. If you're doing cooking shows, then it'll be 2 shows a week and still 2 recruits a month. This will get you a paycheck of about $800 to $2,000 a month. And you'll be sure to earn that trip to Disney. Who wants to go to Disney, right? Plus, in the month of June, we're doing free-for-all again for those fall products. So last month we earned fall products. This month we're earning more fall products. So if you follow the rules that we are going to put out for you, you're going to have a strong business, all right? No one leaves the Pampered Chef if you have bookings. So when you have bookings, you have a business. Your goal may not be to run shows every week. So you could do 8 the first week and 8 the third week, or any of that combination, or 4 every week. I also want you to remember that consultants don't work to minimums. So start your journey never setting out to minimums. I want you to focus on making a full calendar. What's a full calendar to you? Maybe you want 6 bookings a week. Maybe you want 10. You know, we have people in our business with more and more bookings all the time. This ride's going to be fast, exciting, maybe stressful at times, but so rewarding. So fasten your seatbelts and let's go for a ride. We will know which one of you is really committed because we're going to see you on every call. We're going to see you making posts in the group. We're going to see you commenting. We're going to see you talking to your directors. We're going to see screenshots from you. If we don't hear from you, you're probably not all in. So we want to see from you.
And it is important, you guys. If you're struggling with bookings, or if you're struggling with any point in your business and you're not talking to someone in your upline about it, we know that you are not where you want to be when you're not talking to us. Typically, when you're excited about your business, you want to share that with someone, and the person who recruited you is typically who you want to share that with. Even to this day, I still share my daily struggles and conversations and successes with Claudia. Jennifer and I have a group that we call Executive Bound. It's a few of us who are all working together in a group to go towards executive. And, you know, we're able to talk to each other daily and bounce ideas off of each other. So if that's where you are in your business, if you're ready to, you know, maybe move on to the next step, find someone maybe in this group that you can talk with, that you can relate with, that you can work through daily struggles and successes together with. It'll really benefit your business and just your outlook with your business. So I'm going to talk to you about your calendar. The biggest thing is going to be identifying dates that you are going to work. So for me, you know, I run my shows Monday through Friday, but my pre-party starts on Friday. So if you take a calendar and highlight the days that you are going to work or the days that you want to fill with parties, and write how many parties you want on that day. So if you want 4 parties starting on June 10th, highlight that and write the number 4. When you have 4 parties, check it off. That way you have a visual goal of what you are going to do and when you have met that goal. And it's going to hold you accountable to your goal. You know, sometimes we just say, oh, I want 16 bookings, and then you start working and you're like, oh, I have 10, that's close enough. But if you actually have it written down, if you have 4, 4, and 4 highlighted, you're really going to hold yourself accountable, and we can help hold you accountable too. So just because you say you want 10 parties in a month, just because you reach that 10 party goal, do not stop sending booking messages, because what happens to parties? Anybody know what happens when we have 10 parties? How many qualify? 7, 8, maybe, you know, Tiffany says 2. So when we get to your, you know, your magic number that you have your calendar full, don't stop booking, because 1, you overbook and you end up selling $5,000 in 1 month and you feel like this superstar rock star person, or 2, you wanted 10 parties, you booked 16 and 10 of them actually qualified. So overbooking your calendar is really going to keep you consistently selling where you want to be. And if you say you want 10 and all of a sudden you have 20, you know what? Start booking in July. Start booking in August. When we have full show calendars, we can start booking months in advance. And when we have months in advance booked, we don't have to send booking messages on Facebook Messenger, right? Like, who wants to get to a point in their business where they don't have to send booking messages? Me, right? I hate sending booking messages, but I have to do it to keep my business alive. If we can get to a point where we don't have to send booking messages, our business is at a good place, right? Okay, so the first thing I want you to do right now, I want you to write down how many parties you have for the month of June, and I want you to write down how many parties you want to have for the month of June. Anybody, drop it in the chat. Tell me how many you have and how many you want to have. Okay, I lost my place because I was rambling, sorry. So I know that saying, like, for me, I wanted 16 parties this month. There you go. Dusty has 5. She wants 16. So saying that out loud is kind of scary. Like, saying you want 16 parties. Lauren wants 15. 30. Sandra, there you go. Like, that's a big, hairy, scary goal. But it really just takes 60 to 90 minutes a day of working your business consistently to get to that point. You don't have to work for hours and hours to get 16 to 30 parties. You really just have to touch your business every single day. And what I mean by touching your business every single day is by making contacts every single day. And those contacts can be green dot messages, or those contacts can be from a party, but you have to make contacts every single day. You have to touch your business every day for it to be a consistent business. If you want a business-like paycheck, you have to start treating your business like a business, like a real job, okay? You wouldn't, like, just not show up to your full-time job, right? Because that would mean you would lose your job. So don't not show up to your Pampered Chef business if you want your Pampered Chef business to work, okay? If you've ever run 4 parties at a time, it might sound scary. I ran 7 parties in March, and I thought I was going to call in a hole and die. That was a lot for me. I typically just do 3 a week for myself. So when I push myself to 4 a week, I feel a little stretched, but I also feel really exhilarated at the end of the month when I have $5,000 in sales. So, you know, if you're pushing for that really big goal, 4 might sound crazy and it might sound scary, but it's really 60 to 90 minutes a day, and you guys are all capable of that. Take a lunch break, you know, whatever. So when I say touch your business every single day, I'm talking about contacts, because our business lives on contacts. It can be a hand. So what I want you to do is I want you guys to have a notebook. I use an Excel spreadsheet on Google Sheets, but I want you guys to start keeping track of your contacts, because like Michaela said, the lifeblood of our business is follow-ups. Nobody is, like, hardly anybody says yes when you send one message, right? But when you send that 48-hour follow-up, you're really going to see your results become fruitful. And so it's so important that we have a place to track our contacts, because if you have somebody who says, hey, follow up with me in September when the new products come out, when you're looking through your contact notebook, you're going to be able to see that person and be like, oh, look, I'm supposed to contact her in September. How many times have you forgot to contact somebody when they said follow up with me later? Anybody ever done that? I just went through my messages last week and I found like 4 of them that I was like, I'm so sorry. And I track my contacts. So if you're not tracking your contacts at all, you're really going to miss a lot of people. So my first challenge for you guys is find a notebook or an Excel spreadsheet and start tracking your contacts, okay? I want everybody to track contacts. So the next thing I want to talk to you about is what a contact is. A contact is not sending a message. A contact is a conversation. So if you send a message and you get nothing back, that's not a contact. If you send a message and they reply to you, that is a contact, okay? So everybody understands that a contact means a two-way conversation. We all good there? Good? Okay. The other thing I want you to think about when you are using your contact notebook, there are only 3 answers that you should really be writing down, okay? Is everybody listening? Because this is important. Yes, no, never, follow up with me at a later date. And you better be writing down that later date, okay? So 3 answers. Yes, no, never, follow up with me later. You're going to have an occasional, oh, I already have a Pampered Chef consultant. That's fine. That's a no, never. But keep it simple. The simpler that you keep this notebook, the easier it's going to be for you, okay? So here's a big, hairy, scary challenge for you. Anybody know when's our next call? When's our next call like this? It's on the 4th, right? That's 2 days away, okay? 2 days. It's 48 hours. So this is where the word booking boot camp comes into play, right? Booking boot camp doesn't sound like it's going to be easy, right? So your challenge is to use a contact tracker and make 25 two-way contacts before our next call. That is someone replying to you. That is a two-way conversation, okay? And I need you to take a picture of that and post it to our group before 8 a.m. on the 4th, okay? Well, I know some of you are in different time zones. 8 a.m. on the 4th, I need your contact tracker of 25 two-way conversations. That might be a big, hairy, scary goal because, like, for me, to get a two-way contact, I have to contact like 8 people. So I'm going to be contacting about 120 people to get, I don't know. I can't do math. I don't know. What's like 8 times 25? It's a lot. I don't know. I have to contact a lot of people to get 25 two-way conversations, right? So you guys are too. So don't stop at 25 and wait for the two-way contacts to happen. Contact 50, 75 people so that you know you have 25 two-way conversations, okay? I have a guinea pig message that I will post in the group for you guys. But here's a really helpful tip. 1, birthday messages. Those are great ways to make contacts. 2, if you are fairly new to the business or you are not fairly new to the business, go to your friends list, click on the letter A, and start there. A through Z, I promise you're going to find over 25 contacts, okay? All right. For those that have potentially exhausted your friends' Facebook list, I don't even like that term because I don't feel like anybody has exhausted their friends' Facebook list. But if you feel like you have, I want you to ask your friends if they have friends that would like to book a party with you. Because if they believe in you and your business, they're going to help you find bookings. Jennifer, you have a lot of friends that help you get bookings, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yes. Okay, so think about that. The other way to go through it is go through your Pampered Chef contacts. If you've been in this business for more than 3 months, go to your Pampered Chef contacts and start making some text message outreaches, okay? Out and about. I'm terrible at this, but take some catalogs with you, hand them out to people, get somebody's information, and follow up with them, okay? Pampering a business, I'm going to let Jennifer talk about that one because I've never done that, but she has. So yeah, there you go. There's some other ideas, and make sure you're doing follow-ups, guys. I know I'm not giving you 48 hours to do follow-ups for these 25 contacts. Wait 24 hours and follow up with them, okay? All right, Jennifer's got a little bit more for you.
All right, I will talk about pampering a business. I went for Big Hairy Scary Goal of the Excellence Award, and I needed $1,400 worth of sales. So I was desperate. I brought catalogs to my dentist. I brought them to my physical therapist. I brought them to my eye doctor, and I was like, look, I'm going for this Big Hairy Scary Goal, and I need you to have a party for me. And so I talked to the receptionist at each of those spots. I ended up getting only $60 from one place, but in the other place I got $260. The other place that she said she wasn't interested. So you're going to get no's sometimes, which in the real world you're going to get no's doing Facebook contacts too. But going to the business and actually going in and talking to the person makes them talk to you back. They can't ignore you. So they were all very sweet. One girl, like I said, she just put the catalogs in the back room and she got $260 with the orders. She was able to get some host rewards. The other girl, she just wanted a couple of items herself. But I made my goal because I went outside of my comfort zone, because that is not something I normally do. It's to go to businesses. I've heard you can go to call up your realtors and say, I know that you give out, they give gifts to people who buy houses. We got a gift when we bought our house, and she just gave us a couple Lowe's cards. I should call her up and be like, hey, you know, those Lowe's cards were nice, but you know what would be really nice is a nice pot. I mean, a nice pan would be way nicer than $25. Actually, she gave us like $150 worth of Lowe's cards. So you know they have a budget for that. So who would rather have a nice Pampered Chef knife or a nice Pampered Chef pot and pan rather than a Lowe's card? Lowe's cards for the man. You need to be pampering the woman.
Other idea for you, I have a real estate lady who is on our team who buys her products and then gives them out, and she makes commission off of it, and she gets to give a nice gift. So you could recruit a real estate agent too, because I did that.
Oh, that's a great idea. Maybe I'll just recruit all my real estate agents. All right. So this next 48 hours, I'm going to post, or Nikki's going to post some homework on the page. Underneath it, I'm going to post, Stephanie Richardson did a really good training on 25 contacts. All right. I want you guys to watch that training. We want to see your tracker. I want to see your piece of paper with your names. Let's see, here's mine right now. That's just from today. I want you to listen to a training audio about what everybody must know about booking. And then I want you to do something that might be outside your box. Order those mini catalogs. One, they're adorable. Who doesn't love Toy Story 4? Two, I want you to put them in your purse when you get them. You're not going to get them before the next call, but I want you to have them because we're going to talk about what to do with those mini catalogs, okay? So we need to see those pictures. We want you to watch and listen to those videos, okay? Who's excited?
So we're gonna post the homework for you guys, and under that post is where you're gonna post your 25 contact tracker before 8 a.m. on the 4th. And we have some booking words that I will throw into the group for you too. And that's our first call. Is anybody excited? Does anybody have any questions? Y'all a bunch of crickets. I don't like it. I promise you guys, I know 25 contacts in 48 hours sounds almost impossible, but I pushed myself and I did it, and it completely changed my business for the month of June. I was really stuck after my move, and I didn't feel like I was going anywhere in June, and we are going very big places in June. So if you want to go big places in June and for the rest of your summer, this is where it starts. So I want you guys to get excited and get re-energized about your business. This training really did that for me. It really made me find, it really helped me re-find the excitement I needed to be able to keep going with this business. So I hope it, maybe Jennifer and I brought that to you guys a little bit tonight, and that we'll bring it to you guys again in the next 2 calls, because this is just the beginning. We have a lot more to share with you guys. The next call is going to be about how to have a successful virtual party. So I'm looking forward to talking to you guys. I can't wait to see some contact trackers.
And I like Kayla's advice. Write down every name as you send a message, because then when they respond, you can just write down right next to them, yes, no, never, contact later. So
and I don't have pretty handwriting, guys. You don't have to have pretty handwriting. I just need to know that you're doing these 25 contacts, okay?
Okay. I want to see some excitement.
I'm excited for you guys. I need you to be excited. All right. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you later.
Thanks, ladies.